How you doing? Well, glad you're watching this video. It's Mr. DJ back doing 1955 and 1963 tonight for my this is Sock Hop Week. Going through those lost, well, a lot of them lost sock hop hits from between 1955 through 1963. And tomorrow night, if everything works out the way I hope it work out, I'll do some songs from 1956 and some from 1962. Of course, outsourcing Billboard's top 100 records. Now, 1955. Let's go back to the country charts. Billboard magazine, September 24th, 1955, and the country and western records. Billboard music popularity charts, bestsellers in stores. I already mentioned that I Don't Care by Webb Pierce came in at number one, and we did Mystery Train by Elvis. It was at number 11, up from number 14 the previous week. And now we go to Porter Wagoner, one of his biggest country hits. It would be his second top 10 country hit. He had that ground running. Had a top 10 country hit, and then this song, A Satisfied Mind, coming in at number 5 on the bestsellers in stores. This is the country and western records section. Satisfied Mind at number 6. Up, well, no, actually, take that back. I'm looking at another version. There's one by Red Foley at number 6, but I'm looking at the Porter Wagoner version at number 3 on the country bestsellers for 18 weeks, according to this list. And I'm looking at Billboard's Billboard magazine, September 24th, 1955. My goodness, this is just something. Just looking at all these old pictures. Got a picture of Furlan Husky on here. There's the Farmer Boys. It pays to advertise. You lied. The name of the record. That's a classic country title right there. All right, let's get back to Porter Wagoner, A Satisfied Mind. Number 1 on the country charts for an entire month. The song was written by Joe Red Hayes and Jack Rhodes. Joe Red Hayes, he died rather tragically. You won't believe how he died. Actually, I'm not really sure how he died. But he toured with Farron Young, Vassar Clements, the father of hillbilly jazz, the fiddler, and he also toured with Connie Smith. They were known as the County Deputies. They toured England. They toured the UK in 1973. But Joe Red Hayes, one of the co-writers of Satisfied Mind, he died on stage, right there on stage, when they were performing in Manchester, England. The date was March 3rd, 1973. So country music got some traction overseas in Britain. Not totally rejecting country music at all. The other guy who wrote this record, Satisfied Mind, Jack Rhodes. Jack Rhodes co-wrote the song Silver Threads and Golden Needles. Originally done by Wanda Jackson in 1956, but covered by loads of people, including the Springfields. The Springfields had a hit with it in 1962, and then about a dozen years later, Linda Ronstadt came back with a country pop rockin' version of Silver Threads and Golden Needles, and that was, I forgot how high that went on Billboard's Hot 100, but it was from her album Don't Cry Now. That was in 1973. But Jack Rhodes and Joe Red Hayes wrote Satisfied Mind for Porter Wagoner. Had to outsource one of my music Bibles. Top 40 country hits. Porter Wagoner. Between 1954, that was when he had his first country hit, and I believe it was 1980 something. Hang on. Porter Wagoner. Between 1954 through 1983, his last top 40 country hit was This Cowboy's Hat, 1983. Between 1954 and 1983, Porter Wagoner had 65 top 40 country hits. Pretty phenomenal. Here's Porter Wagoner from 1955, A Satisfied Mind.